Concept plans for long-awaited improvements to the square in historic downtown Garland have been approved by the Garland City Council.
You know, downtown has been the core of this city from its beginnings. And no matter how far we grow out, no matter how far we've spread, it remains the core of the city, really the heart of the city. And it's a great place for everybody to come together, to spend time with their families, enjoy our local businesses around the square.
Our goal is to make sure that this park speaks at different levels and in different ways to a really diverse community so that they all come together and it becomes a fabric. And it may speak in a different way to each people, but it still resonates powerfully in their lives.
Created by design firm Studio Outside, the concept plan features different areas that will make the space a year-round destination.
So it needs to be flexible, it needs to be able to work with a couple thousand people here, but also with 25 people here, or even 5 people sharing a cup of coffee.
Kind of the core area would be the event lawn or the community green. That's a large lawn space that is going to be terminated by a stage area. That's going to be a space that on major events, that's where you can set up for concerts and people can gather out in the lawn. It's a very, very big flexible space. Surrounding that would be the Promenade, which is a very, very wide walkway that takes you through the entire park. It's wide enough that vendor tents can be set up. It's wide enough to have small tables set up. So it's not just a walkway, it's a space to gather and congregate. Then we have these reading rooms that we're calling them tree groves, where they're small informal spaces, purposely small, so smaller groups can kind of be in the space, have views to the lawn, not feel kind of overwhelmed by a large space, but still feel connected to the greater whole. Then we have the playground, which is going to be a really dynamic children's play experience with a variety of different ways that they can play and a variety of different age groups that can interact within that space. And then we have kind of a outdoor pavilion, a small shade pavilion that could be a great gathering place. It will have small informal seating. It's a great place to have small programs. And all of those pieces are kind of interwoven together. So one feeds the other and supports the other so they can kind of gauge up or down depending upon the group size. So having play opportunities, having gathering opportunities, having contemplative opportunities where you can sit and read a book or just check the emails on your phone are absolutely critical, and especially to make sure that the park has not just event things where there's a big moment going on, but also everyday lifestyle things. So this becomes a part of the fabric so that every Tuesday night, we take a walk in the park or take our child to the playground. At lunch, I come out here to have lunch because there's spaces where I can sit in shade and I can eat my lunch. I do yoga at certain times. The intent is to really not make this just supporting big events where it's only used once a month or twice a month. It's intended to become something that's used every day of the week.
So one of the things we've been excited about is the great feedback we've been able to have with talking with some of the downtown business owners. They brought some good ideas to the table and we were able to capitalize on those and integrate them into the plan.
Well, I'm looking forward to continuing to take my business and kind of expand it into the open space and connect with other businesses. I think there's some vacancies down here that'll fill up quickly and they'll have that added perk and advantage of having a beautiful space that is unique and accepting for large events, but also is conducive to smaller gatherings.
We're really excited about the process. We've had great input from the community, which is what really makes these designs work so well, is to build from the input from the community. And our goal is to kind of take that vision and frame it and help kind of take those energies and channel them into what we hope to be a very, very dynamic, iconic space. It's going to set the bar in our mind in all of Texas for how you do downtown urban parks.
It'll be a great advancement for our downtown. We've over the years, we've brought in more restaurants, we've brought in more entertainment things. And the square really gives people a chance to enjoy all of those.
In addition to the improvements to the square, up to 15 blocks of downtown streetscapes will be improved to enhance pedestrian experience through the city's downtown core. Project design is expected to take about 12 months before bidding and construction begins.